Good morning, my neighbors. Welcome back to the channel. Wow. So it was a distraction. Change of scenery on my wrist today. Two-door Black Bay Chrono and two-door Black Bay Chrono Panda dial. Different scenery, tried something a bit different outside. Excuse the audio. Let's see how this works. Just trying something a bit different. Different visual for today. Shout out to the man that commented I should use my hands more. Thank you to all my subscribers because most of you lot are new. You're all here because of the logarithmic versus raw explainer video. Thank you. That video took a lot of real work to put together. The graphics, not really that much research because it's material that I already knew, but explaining it visually and putting it together in a way that other people could grasp took a lot of work. So I'm actually glad that it's one of my first videos to actually kind of reach a broader audience. So I appreciate you guys. And if you came here from that, appreciate you. Thank you for staying around. Thank you for subscribing. I just wanted to kind of make this video to address, say thank you, appreciate you lot, and kind of tell people what the channel's about again, because I'm sure no one watched the first video on the channel. So before you get further into this channel, if you're wondering what this channel is about, I figured I should make this video to explain, because if you're subscribed, you deserve to know what you're subscribed to up front. I keep glancing at my notes because I didn't memorize what I have to say. I did, but obviously for editing's sake, I have to have notes. I need to say this clearly. This is not a camera YouTube channel. I know that might sound strange from a guy who's got several videos talking about cameras and just made a whole explainer video talking about logarithmic RAW versus linear RAW. But hang on, bear with me, hear me out. There's already loads of guys doing video content. Some of them good, some of them but there's loads. If you want to get informed or misinformed about cameras and camera gear and camera thing, there's bare channels on that. That's not what this channel is. You could find that anywhere. What I'm building here actually goes beyond that. My actual goal is to build an audience for my first feature film and to use this channel as a device to share the thinking and logic behind the decisions I'm making around that film. Everything else that I'm doing on this channel is to serve that specific goal. Yes, there will be technical content on this channel, there will be camera content, there will be lens content. But the difference is I'm only going to talk about cameras, lenses, or technical filmmaking gear that I am using on the film I either own or I'm considering getting to use on the feature film. I'm not going to talk about every new release, so you'll not get an FX5 video from me unless I'm considering an FX5, which as a Burano owner, no, I am not. I've got a Burano and an FX6. If it's not relevant to the film that I'm making, then I won't be covering it on this channel. For those who came for the technical content, why listen to me on this? Here's why the technical content for me is worth your time, even though this is not a gear review channel. I have an engineering background and I have worked with camera manufacturers, which I'm not going to drop names because I would like to work with them again in the future, especially with my film coming up. I've worked both on the engineering side and then the marketing side, which gives me a distinct level of knowledge and perspective on a lot of things that filmmakers would find useful. I've seen how the industry builds a marketing narrative around a spec sheet. And on the other end, I know what actually matters for you on a shoot and what bits of marketing are just there to sell you your next camera body or lens. And I can decipher marketing from truths, i.e. log versus linear raw. So when I do talk about gear, my goal is to help other filmmakers make better decisions with my background. I'm able to help them separate the marketing from the reality and not add to the noise. Because this channel follows the film, the content is going to vary. Yes, you will get deep technical breakdowns, you will get analysis on lens choice, and you will get other things around workflow. But it's not always going to be that. Some will be about props, some will be about costumes, some will be about the struggles I'm having writing characters. That case in point, the next video is not going to be about cameras or any filmmaking tech really. It's going to be about the watch the protagonist of the film wears, the history behind the watch, and why that sort of choice matters in telling us things about the character. That's the kind of decision making that I want to bring to this channel to not just help with the technical side of film, but all the creative things that I'm dealing with, and kind of use it as a journal in my filmmaking process. And thank you for bearing with me. And because I've gotten close to 500 gear and have access to so many things, that when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. I think what I'm going to give away is a lens, but it will be something substantial, something of substantial value. I will probably give away two things, maybe a couple of lenses. I might give away a hard drive. Those are as valuable as a brick of Peruvian cocaine these days. So that's the honest version of what you're signing up for. It's not a camera channel. This is going to chronicle a film being made and decisions that go into the choices being made while making the film. From someone who spent enough time on both sides of the industry to give you some solid advice or some solid framework around gear along the way. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe.